All right, welcome to Talking Investing. I am Tom, and as always, this is not financial advice. Today, I want to do a Bitcoin and Bitcoin miner daily update. We do this every day on the channel, so if you're interested in Bitcoin and Bitcoin miners, please remember to subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell. Also, if everybody would do us a big favor and smash the like button, it helps the channel out a lot. We appreciate it. You will see in our pinned comment below a link to our free Discord, so we'd love to have you over there as well. We mostly talk about Bitcoin and the Bitcoin miners on the Discord. Okay, so the equity markets just closed for the day today in the United States, so I want to look at the miner big board and look where everybody finished up on the day, and then I want to show you guys an indicator that I have not talked about yet, and so that'll be coming up a little later in the video. And then of course, as always, we'll take a look at the big board, we'll take a look at the Bitcoin charts, and then I want to look at a few of the Bitcoin miners and talk about potential price projections. Okay, here is the Bitcoin big board for today. You'll see it is all green, of course, with the exception of one item, which is Mawson, down 4.8%. I say this every single day. There seems to be one or two outliers. If I were to add another one to that, Wolf was at 0.0%. So, those were the two that didn't really participate in today's rally. Other than that, it was an extremely green day, pretty much all day today. Stock ticker IREN was up 20%. Now, if you remember yesterday, that one crashed. This didn't even get back what it gave yesterday, but it was up 20.8% on the day today. Stronghold, stock ticker SDIG, also was up 18% today. They announced earnings and they had some positive stuff to say. So on that, they're up 18% on the day, so that was a huge day. Some of the big ones, Riot was up almost 6%, Marathon was up 7.5%, Bitfarms was up 7.5%, Bit Digital and Argo Blockchain were both up over 11%. So you can see this was a very, very positive day. So we've been on a bit of a roller coaster. Friday was a big green day. Monday was a red day for kind of no reason. And now today has been another big green day. But I think you're going to see when we dig into the charts, we're moving in the right direction. So let's take a look at the Bitcoin chart on the 15-minute time frame. As always, there is an orange line where the equity markets closed yesterday. So yesterday when the equity markets closed, Bitcoin was at about 29,500. So right now, as we speak, Bitcoin's at about 30,100, and it really has been hovering very near 30,000. In the middle of the day today, we did dip down to yesterday's close, and we seem to find a line of support there and bounce right back up to 30,000. So really the miners stayed green. You saw the nice finish for the Bitcoin miners. So this is also a nice day for Bitcoin. So we held basically 28,800 is now starting to look far away. This is the line that we battled with for several days. This was our last line of support on our chart, but now we're putting a little bit of breathing room. So obviously we can't say definitively that we have put in a low and there's no chance of retesting this. It is absolutely possible, given the volatility of Bitcoin, that we go back down and retest 28.8. Also, we did flash crash down to about 25,000, so I can't say that is off the table either. So when I look at downside risk, I look at the potential of retesting this 28.8, which you're going to see on the daily time frame. This line held through the whole thing, and potentially maybe even a flash crash down to 25 below that to retest that low that we put in now 5 days ago. But I am actually looking the other way. I'm looking at 33,000 as our potential next stop along the way. So let's zoom out a little bit and I'll show you why I'm thinking that. Okay, this is Bitcoin on the 4-hour time frame. So you'll see back here, this was midnight Eastern Standard Time on the 12th of May. We bottomed out here. We candle wicked all the way down to about, on this chart, 25,300. From the bottom, we are now up about 18.5%. We have been up as much as about 23%. So to me, it feels like we're in the middle of a rally. It seems like the rally has a little bit of legs. Obviously, this is not a race to the top by any means, but we do seem to be trending upward. So if this line holds, you'll see our next line of resistance is up here at about $33,000. We would need to rally up about another 9.5% in order to get to that line, so just under 10% of upside left. Okay, so here's Bitcoin on the daily time frame. I will zoom in, but you'll see this is that line at 28,800, and you can see on the 11th it touched the line. On the 12th it candle wicked way down below the line, but it did finish the day above this line, and it has finished above ever since. And we are now 5 days later. 3 of these days in a row, we were very, very close to the line. And now we've given ourselves a little breathing room. So obviously, again, anything can happen. I want to remind everybody that this light blue line is the 1,000-day simple moving average, and that has held as support for years and years and years. So that is another reason I feel like we have some real solid support underneath us. Okay, this is the histogram on the daily time frame. So a bullish cross on this has typically given us a little bit of a bull run. So we are not there yet. You can see, and I don't want to call it because I want to remind everybody, we had about 4 fake outs in the month of April where it looked like we were about to have a bullish crossover, and then it did not happen. This is our 5th pink candle in a row, and we are very near zero here. So you can see we're also very near the crossover, but we're not there yet, and I don't want to get faked out again. So I'm certainly not calling this, but we are knocking on the door. We have the potential maybe in the next 1 or 2 days to have a bullish crossover, and that could be the catalyst to get us up to test that line at 33,000. Okay, before I show you my new indicator, I want to show you the fear and greed index. We actually popped back down to 8. So 10 has been the lowest that we've been over the last 2 years. 2 days ago, we got to 9, and that was a new 2-year low. We have been that low before in the past, only a few times since they created this indicator. We popped all the way up to 14, and now today we're back down at 8. So I will say that the fear and greed index has been solidly pinned into extreme fear for well over a week now, and this is the second time in a week that we've hit a new 2-year low on the fear and greed index. So all of these, again, are indicators that we are at or near a bottom. I was very surprised today to see 8, but I will say in my comment section and in my Discord and just basically in general as I watch YouTube, it does seem to be that absolutely nobody believes this rally that's happening right now, and everybody thinks we're going to put in a new low, and there's a growing camp of people that think we're headed towards a crypto winter for the next year or two. So I am not in that camp. That is not what I think, but obviously this is not financial advice, and I don't know what's going to happen, and neither does anybody else. So we're all just looking at the technical analysis, and a lot of people, I think, are working off of emotion because this has been a brutal, brutal run for Bitcoin. So I understand why people don't believe the rally so far over the last 6 or 8 months. If you didn't believe the rally, you were probably doing the right thing. Having said that, I am bullish. I think the next stop's 33,000. That doesn't mean I think we've bottomed out and we're in a long-term bull rally. We'll see what happens if and when we get to 33,000. We may then go down and retest some of these lines of support underneath that. But to me, in the short term, I am targeting $33,000. Okay, so this is Bitcoin on the 1 week time frame. What I want to show you is the weekly RSI. We are now down to 34 on the weekly RSI. So this is the last 7 years of the weekly RSI. We have only ever been here 2 times in the last 7 years. This was our bottom back in March of 2020 when we had our world events throw everything out of whack here. So if you remember, that was a drastic pullback in Bitcoin, much more severe than the one we're experiencing right now. However, this one has been sustained enough that we're actually all the way back to that low that we tested, and that's coming in at around 34 on the weekly RSI. And you can see there's only one other time in the last 7 years that we have gone below that, and that was in December of 2018. So the RSI you have to understand and follow along for every different time frame. So it's clear that on a weekly basis, the weekly RSI for Bitcoin at 34 is oversold historically speaking, given that it's only happened 2 times in the last 7 years. So we are back down there right now. So to me, that is another very strong indicator that we are at or near a bottom. And again, I do think we're following a trend line up right now. I'm just going to take a look at a few individual Bitcoin miners real quick because I want to see there's a trend going on here. I have added a purple line to all of these. This was on May 12th. So pretty much all of the Bitcoin miners on May 12th hit their 52-week low. This is the marathon chart on the 2-hour time frame. So you see on May 12th, this hit $8.80. So that was a 52-week low for Marathon. It's now back up already to $11. So that's up 22% over the course of the last just under 1 week. So all the charts are going to look very similar to this. We bottomed out on May 12th, and we've had a nice little rally since then. All right, having said that, if I trace back just 1 month to April 20th, Marathon would have to go up 99% in order to retrace its steps back to where it was trading on April 20th, just 1 month ago. So there is a lot of upside if we can have a bull run here on Bitcoin. So we'll just take a look at one more. Bitfarms, this is Bitfarms on the 2-hour time frame, and we have a very similar situation. You'll see a purple line here at $1.68. So again, that was on May 12th at the open. That is Bitfarms' 52-week low at $1.68. So you can see from that point, Bitfarms is up about 19%, so just a little bit less than Marathon was. So everybody is a little bit off of their low, somewhere in the 20 to 30% range off of their lows from last week. Everybody seems to be trending in the right direction for the moment. So if I just trace Bitfarms back 2 weeks, this was May 4th, the price of Bitfarms stock would have to go up 58.8% to get back to where it was, and that was at about $3.19. That is just a little bit off of what was its 2022 52-week low line of support up until just 10 days ago. Okay, so if I trace back from where we are right now back to March 29th, so that's just a little over a month and a half ago, Bitfarms was trading at around $4.22. So you can see that would be over a 100% increase in the price of Bitfarms if it were just to trace back to a month and a half ago. A lot of the Bitcoin miner charts look very much like this one, bottoming out on May 12th, somewhere around 20 to 25% off of that bottom right now, but nowhere near where they were just 2 weeks ago or 4 weeks ago. So again, if you believe Bitcoin has some upside left in it, there's a potential nice run left in the miners. Again, I want to reiterate, this is not financial advice. I'm giving you some price targets on these, but there is just no telling. Bitcoin is extremely volatile, and these Bitcoin mining stocks have been even more volatile than Bitcoin. So please do your own due diligence, invest wisely, and be careful. So thanks so much for watching. If you made it this far, hopefully you will subscribe to the channel and smash the like button. Thanks again, and I will see you in the next video.